the World Skate Judging Evaluation Program. So, Luca, we just talked about certification program. We just talked about the candidates who can attend and they be nominated if they meet the criteria, and they'll be tested, and the successful ones will get the certificate and they will be like, all right, now I am the level 01 international judge. This is it for me. Now I'm rolling. I'm gonna go to all these events, and I don't need to do basically anything else than be myself. Is that correct or accurate? Or how do we, after what we just explained, make sure that the judging is up to date, consistent, and it delivers the results that the athletes are expecting from the judges?
So let's say up to before the Olympic hero of skateboarding. I mean, it's been basically the head judge uh, that looked at what the judges were doing at the specific events, and he would either call them for the next event or just kick him out. I mean, me and you, everyone that has been just scaling up in skateboard judging in the past, just went through that process. You didn't screw up, you got called for the next event, and you were in a good place. That system worked, but it's not sufficient anymore. And it wasn't sufficient even to get to Tokyo. So what we did, what you did actually, in on the run up to Tokyo, is to establish evaluation system for World Skate judges, and that this is. This involved a lot of brainstorming in what are the key performance indicators and how are the benchmarks that we can use to evaluate the work of the judge. And that translated in a first, let's say, system of calculation and evaluation and reporting of the work of
Hmm.
the judges. So we have all the numbers, all the performances tracked and categorized of the judges that worked for us in the last 2 years.
Hmm.
And this is not going to stop. This is going to improve in the future.
That's great to hear because, with the importance of skateboarding and the implication that we heard, you set the best example. We cannot do it on a personal based decisions or on some subjective criteria that we have. To be able to be fair and to judge our judges fairly and on the same criteria and be able to select the best one, the system is set on measured data. It's automated. It's not me or any other or Luca or any other head judge working with the judging panel deciding or defining who's good and who is not good, who's enough and who's not enough. And the goal of this is to select the best judges who are there because of their level of performance as judges, who are delivering consistently the most fair results in the fastest way needed in that very demanding competitive environment. So how does it work, Luca? How it's gonna work, this thing?
Okay,
Are we
so
gonna get those judges plugged to the computer? Like, are they gonna get those helmets with those wires so we monitor their activities this way, or how is it gonna work?
no, Martin. I mean, in modern days of skateboarding competition, I mean, the use of electronic scoring system has been a standard for quite a few years. So, as a matter of fact, the numbers have been elaborated and stored. The scoring numbers and parameters have been elaborated and stored already. It was a matter for us to just dive into what is available, ask for what we needed as an extra, and was mainly timing related um, data, and put them together into the calculation of KPIs that has been
What are
reflected.
KPIs?
Key performance indicators.
Okay, it sounded like UFOs to many probably, but these are very important, and I'm glad that you said it because what we are measuring within this program is basically how fast the judges are entering the scores, because we said that the demanding global competitive environment is always televised, and judges must enter their scores within time limits. And this is not just because of us telling them to do so, but there is athletes waiting. TV station broadcasting the events to millions and millions of people around the world, and judges must keep up with these needs and requirements. We don't want to let the athletes wait, and we don't want to let the viewers wait. So key components of the evaluations are the time for entering the scores. Uh, I would say, Luca, the accuracy of their scoring, because part of the judging panels are five field experts. The judges are all professionals when they are judging. They have their opinions, and they should narrow it down so the result makes sense. And we measure the data input and how they affect the scoring, their accuracy. Based on that, we are basically providing the judges with their evaluation card, right?
Yeah, and those evaluation cards in the first, let's say, part of the history of our evaluation system has been based on a event base, on a single event base. And they look like this. So everyone that has been judging skateboard events for World Skate in the last 18 months, I believe, including the Olympic Games, received an evaluation card like this one. Uh, the next step for us moving ahead is to implement this calculation criteria and these KPIs and this system into a more, let's say, organized and persistent platform where we're going to be able to track season level performance
Hmm.
and career level performances.
Okay, this sounds very interesting because on these cards we've seen that, these are per events, and some people might think, all right, I get this one event card and that's it, I pass. But it is great that you mentioned that this process is not just a one-time only situation. Again, that we will monitor and evaluate the work of the judges throughout the whole season, throughout the whole Olympic cycle. And this basically should lay the ground foundation for something that we would like to build in the near future and use it for the most accurate evaluations of the judging work. And this is the topic of our next part.